road where them shouldn't scrape off down a Sly Pen road. Scrape it off. They want a pothole down there, so. And you look for the best road in a Kingston for going to scrape and fix. Eh? Some mad people in my brethren.
Yeah, we not disagree, you know. We not disagree. So it's crazy. It's a lot of money to fix every road. 1 trillion. So we have to have a plan. Somebody have to have a plan.
See, we can't say about Westmoreland, you know. Since Labour Party coming from 2007, Westmoreland patrol free.
Part of Westmoreland. Some part. Sorry, what your name? Big man. Some part of Westmoreland. Not say all of Westmoreland.
In the 3/4 of Westmoreland main road, them patrol free. Patrol free.
Me not sure of that. Even though me not come from down there, but me chat choose
enough
bad road down there.
Yeah, we not disagree. There's a lot of bad road. NWA, which is an independent from PNP and GLP, them say it's gonna cost 1 trillion. Very conservative.
Sheffield community, Little London community, Top Road, Broughton, you name them. Patrol free, go straight to Green Jail. Remember, say Labour Party grant 100 million when they just come in to fix from Little London straight to Green Jail, you know. And the PNP then rob the money. We must have one big problem when come out of that, you know, when Parley 2015-16. Somewhere there. Yeah, so PNP never talk about bad road, you know, because I wouldn't mail it.
Road did bad, but not nearly like this. Yeah.
Beg you a minute there, please. Beg you a minute there. If we put some context to the discussion. Caution mentioned a while ago to you that the road maintenance department was cut in 2016 by the Prime Minister. We just hear him mention that. But look here. When Adli Shah took the Ministry of Finance in 2016 and put a road maintenance fund together, which collect $15 per litre gas. Where is all that money now?
How much money would that and how much
$15 per litre.
and how much money would they
All of that.
Where I say the money spent?
Hold on. I agree with you that the money spent. And that is the reason why the Prime Minister locked down the road maintenance fund and channeled the money to the consolidated fund and grant $20 billion now to fix road in the current road improvement project. But that $20 billion cannot fix half of the road in Kingston and St. Andrew, much less to fix road in the 14 parishes. Notice the roads which the Prime Minister is fixing now. None of them are on the main road. Because
we're not disagreeing with that. We're not disagreeing it. We said NWA say the budget to fix all the roads is $1 trillion. And we are saying Brogard is promising only 20 billion over 50 years. 50 years, you know. And when we're dead, the road them not gonna fix. So all we are said to, you know, do PNP have a better plan? Because we rather get a better plan where we can say in 5 years or in 10 years, all the roads will be fixed. Instead of
I can
Wait there. It's not about a better plan, you know. It's what you feel at already in a bridge. You still.
All right, so we agree with fail.
Listen, man, you feel, and that is a whole problem right there, so.
Yes, so we PNP fail too. Are you guys have a better plan?
Listen, man, we hear a promise already and the door fulfill it. So we know we not to come now and come tell people say, we have another plan, you know, we find a different plan and all them kind of stuff. Have a plan in 2016. So they just come in the country and just run country so without a plan. And now when we are talking about it now, you have another plan and another party to tell you a plan to cancel. No, brother, that don't make no sense, brother.
It's the PNP plan is in the pipeline, you know. And it's still PRC bring out the pipeline, PNP plan that them left in the pipeline at all time. Because PNP ruled for 18 years at Westmoreland. It was the last, a PNP country. And it's the last attention from People's National Party. When we talk about road development and road network, we never give Labour Party credit. Because we fix and take care of the
Yo,
most of the poorest of the poorest in
White
Jamaica.
House and looking at comment section.
Talk about the
Look,
crime.
read the
Talk
comment.
about the crime of Westmoreland now. Don't want to talk about the
Now, man,
crime.
we have to stay on road first. One topic at a time. We just want a solution.
And let me point out something to you.
A solution, don't you? Point out a solution.
Yeah, man. If the Prime Minister
Listen,
had
man.
the money,
Hey. No man, not point out no solution you're saying, brother. I want to tell my youth, you can't do the thing, brother, and come out of this, brother. You have to tell people about find solution, and we need to put solution. Brother, we no basis about that. We not care about that. You understand?
Andrew
It's that
honest
talk
job,
about,
brother, and he failed.
but talking about a solution, and we to talk about a solution. Brother, I know how it work. You lie to the people, and we are going to hold you accountable, and how we are going to hold you accountable is we are going to vote you out. Because you can't wait until the last year. You come tell me all of them something and I come talk about. Oh, the other person to talk them plan. To see if them have a plan. To come try, come say, oh, that can't work and that can't work. Oh, you have to know what can work and what can't work and you don't have a plan. You try nothing? Eh? You sit down with the country and let it run down for the years on the night for. The years and yet they want to come ask another man to come tell you a plan when you don't have none. Give another man a chance. Give another man a chance, brother.
You have to understand, say, government and opposition, you know.
Nobody now.
And the government can have the solution, the opposition must have it.
out of the way, people.
We're not no ideas. Because when you come in 2016, that I want to say, PNP can't run the country good. That I want to say, and you can run it better. And now in 2024, you come ask PNP about plans. When Unu shouldn't be the one that come tell we say, yo, look there, we say we are going to do this and we have accomplished this. We set a 2-term limit for the Prime Minister. We set that in 2015 and we did it. We say we are going to control cost of living and we did it. And we say we are going to eradicate corruption, and in my administration, I have eradicated the most corruption and strengthened the people them will deal with corruption more than any other government. Instead of that, to try to suppress them. Everything what this man is saying do the opposite height. And yet, see the one we come go on a plan. Plan for the what? Plan for come on. And I saw the reason I go
Party
plan.
winning every area of government. In every area, Labour Party winning a government.
Listen, that a
Big
year
man.
beneath Ramadan. You see, them did that win, they want to have a massive amount of road repairs are going right now. A problem them in a. Every day in the company is come talk about we not fix road there, sir. We not fix road there, sir. And this and that. Want to cost a living. What about school?
The money for building the country, you know. So the money saved now, so we are spending.
Angie, keep him quiet there, Angie. Keep him quiet there.
Jamaica. What we can do? What about food? Can we afford food? What is poverty level in Jamaica? These are the necessary questions. But we are asked and can't get an answer. We not nobody to ask them questions then. What the poverty done? Me want to the mind. Hold on there. You understand? We not nobody to ask them necessary questions then. The poverty level. You understand what is in Jamaica? Are we working minimum wage underneath poverty line? Because when you say unemployment is the lowest, fine, no problem. The next thing we want to do now, why is it that the government of the day run out all of the senior doctor them, all of the senior teacher them, all of the senior nurse, and most of the senior police officer them, all tied to them reclassification, right? And the compensation, whatever them do with the thing there. That's all it do. Run them out. If you go down to the hospital now, a pure young doctor, Jamaica Labour Party get you that all of them run out tight. So we have a system called system reset. Why you have to put back the country now, baby stage? Baby stage, I put you back in now. So you got to realize, enough of the doctor them down there now, a experiment them are going to run for you now. Because them a junior doctor them just left out of school, them know nothing. When the senior doctor them shouldn't there, they can guide them junior doctor there and make them know what them supposed to do from what them not supposed to do. So we have cases now where people are going to the hospital right now for one simple little injury. And piece of them limb gone. And them injury they ever solved neither. Because you're going to hear so the wrong one them cut. Man, I go down there for them tour and lose come up to him tie. When none of that should have gone. Me have a personal experience. Well, it nearly got so. When me go down there and if it never seen a consultant or the woman call. Remember me tell them and the woman perform surgery and no surgery never needed. Because she don't know nothing. In the school system now, that's why we have a train in energy, in a education. Because I be a young teacher today, you know, an experienced teacher will know how to teach a picnic. Remember, I don't want people to feel like you just take up yourself and go teach and I saw it going on. You have techniques in everything, and teacher have them techniques how to teach. You understand what I say? And when you get rid of them senior teacher, you restart the system because them new teacher you have to go find for them technique and them don't have nobody to come tell them, say, all right, here we do. Don't do that. Try show them this or try use a way, use a method, this, that. No. Same thing with the nurses, them. Same thing with the police officer. If you go up on the road right now, a pure young police, the senior one, them gone.
Ask your question, boss.
Like your mountain, yo, like your mountain, bad man, when I talk. You understand? The reclassification push for them because not for the new one them we are coming in. I get the same amount of money or even more than the old one, and that is very unfair. That is what you call a Lawrence Rowe. That is called ungrateful. You call a behavior a Lawrence Rowe behavior, brethren. Ungrateful. You're ungrateful for all of them senior teacher there where they did it from all long. We are struggle through and do the thing. You're ungrateful for all of the senior doctors them who out there do the thing. All of the senior nurse. For just some people who just come now where you want them to size up or even more than them, but they did it for so long. That's a wickedness, youth. Wickedness that. You can't have a teacher just come start teach and I get more than a teacher when they're there for 15 fucking years, brother. Mad. You go run with the senior teacher them because the man say, right, the better when you just a come in a job. You mash up the economy, mash up the country. People can't buy food for them. Look at all them patrol line on the road. Look at all them patrol line. Everywhere you drive go is a patrol. Every single way you drive go. And at the end of the day, examine out a road one, dig off a plate if you can't fit. But yet still, you can drop in a one patrol and lick out your front end. One patrol you can drive in and lick out your front end. You can't put a drive, go down the road and the examiner just right up this up. And you just drop in a one patrol and bloop. Front end shake out and him rock your steering and take off your plate. But yet still, who are going around go check the patrol them? On raise up the ticket fee them for the motorists them, but yet still on a cut out road maintenance act. So when the road maintenance money a go up, who it a go to? Right now I go to the motorists. A traffic ticket, a road traffic act shouldn't be a service. Hospital service. Then there's something for your gain and make a profit offer. It's a service you produce. So a service is something that you continue to maintain to high standard. Because you can't want to come give me this high ticket fine. But yet still at the end of the day, I can't drive on the road in a peace because of patrol and bad road.
Big man can ask a question now, sir.
This is the worst government ever in our history. Not even foreign government, wicked so. Hitler, none of them people there. I'm understanding a man might have him partyism. He might be partyism, so what? No matter where him party though, him don't see nothing wrong with that. Right? Well, I don't understand that, but I say, I understand if a man want to vote for him party, but yo, there comes a time when we have to stand up as a nation and decide, say, yo, this wrong. A PNP, I say, or JP, I say, but yo, this wrong. I could deal with that situation that Prime Minister can't do so. If we do better and come together, when Uno come out here on platform, if we don't know if a pay not get, I have to not do this for. But a polling should not go on with Brethren. Uno not stand up for this as a nation. Look how Del Right Chuck come out and say, and who want to come and defend that? Uno not see it as nothing bad. Look how the councillor, the deputy mayor, A Clarendon, a threaten a man yesterday. A couple times, I don't know when him threaten a man. In a one bar. And when you hear no labor at a lick up on that, we make the one PNP do it. We run with it. So we realize that we don't think as a nation. We think as a party. And you can still think as a nation and your party the same way. You can still say, well, yo, we have to get them people in a line, brother. And either think that. And we have to speak out against this. But to come on platform for us talk and, oh, let me ask one question. Yo, I don't want you to run a bum buckle of peach here right now. Because Bringle not going to get me Bringle. Not a portion, not a manly. We are talking about what going in our country right now. Don't come fucking use a comparison. We're not other government. We are going now, right now. And that we are dealing with right now. And none of we are so now tape and a video. To video, nothing was going on in the 90s and the 80s. We can go and read. But what we are seeing right now and experience right now, this is what is happening. This is reality. And there's no way you can have a government in a power for 2 terms and still a campaign for the past. Have another government. So you want to tell me, say, oh, the government there destroy the country so bad that you have to use it as a campaign for every campaign, something. And we yet to see you do nothing at all in the country. No accountability. And the whole on come out here, green defenders, and defend the bullshit we are going in our country. And tear down the country. Because what? We just want to see JLP win for 2 terms or 3 terms. And feel satisfied. That's all. That's all. We don't want to feel satisfied. You feel like that? Me can say PNP win. And then come out with that foolishness and me I go sit down and say, yo, yeah man. And come defend it. And when them bring all the homosexual kind of something in a school, we don't hear no labor rightly cut on that. But when PJ the inner power, we not bonfire. And I'm not understand with Uno. When I say this and that, but portion this and that, and when Andrew come and do this, he may be the worst. And I said that, you come like a silent night.
The fire
like a silent night. No, nothing for say. When you go and like say, you don't hear it. But if a PNP the inner power and them sign some of your agreement and have the kids them, the chat box or whatsoever, with the deviant sexual whatsoever, we do them blast it. Big man, I don't want nobody come for my program for the North National, because I not tell none of them say don't vote for the party. But when in the party wrong, if I make them know, so them wrong. That's how me ask for. Make them know.
Caution. There is a issue I want to put on the table where the government and the republic is concerned. In the parliament right now, if you could change anything where the republic is concerned, you need 2/3 majority. Meaning that the opposition, at least one opposition senator, will have to vote for the legislation to go through. There is a proposal in the Republic report which the government is trying to undermine and outcut the opposition. Right now, there is 21 senators. 13 for the government and 8 for the opposition. The Republic Reform Committee is proposing that the Senate be moved from 21 to 27. And the 27 will mean that the ruling party, the government, the JLP, will get 2 additional spaces. The opposition will get 1. So they will move from 13 to 15. The opposition will move from 8 to 9. And there is 3 independent senators. You need 2/3 majority to change anything where the Constitution is concerned. So for all of my mathematician friends on the live, 2/3 majority of 27 give you around 18. So if that act is passed and the 15 government senators vote and the 3 independent senators vote along the line of the government, because those 3 independent senators will be chosen by the government, then anything where the Constitution is concerned, that 18% would have been met by the government 15 and the independent 3. And then the opposition will have no vote in that and will have no veto one vote in it and cannot do anything. That is what the Andrew Holness-led government is trying to bring in the parliament at this time to be passed. We cannot do that. We cannot do that because all they would have to do is to get 3 senators, which is aligned to the Jamaica Labour Party, and call them independent. And then to change anything in the Constitution and to allow Andrew Holness to become the president or to elect who he wants to be the president. Then they would just use those 3 and the 15 together to change the Constitution. And that means they could change the Constitution and stop the People's National Party from having a vote to get the Caribbean Court of Justice as part of our final court, and to proceed to having the Privy Council remain as the apex court for Jamaica. We cannot, as a country, operate like that. Because in that sense, the voice of the opposition and the voice of the people will be silent because of the shenanigans of the Jamaica Labour Party. So we cannot have that constitutional reform go through. And I am proud of the People's National Party to stand their ground and not to have any discussion if the Caribbean Court of Justice is not part of the reform.
All right then. Big man, let me hear what you say now. Let me hear what kind of either question I got ask, because I know say I must.
At the same question I come up on, I don't want to say I change our rule, the platform, but I did want to ask the question for you talk about the government run where the whole police them and they all lock them on these people. But the question I want to ask is this. Did the civil servant have an age bracket where they're redundant or where they retire, where they have to retire?
Then I must my youth.
I want to ask you something now. You find out if those people that the police, that the government are redundant, if they reach age 65.
Let me explain it to you now, because probably you don't understand now. So me, as a
understand.
Well, you don't understand. So let me go back it over. Me as a senior teacher, joined the thing from 22 years. I'm the 15 years. 15 years from 22. How much that? 37. 37. So that means I don't reach retirement age. I'm a senior teacher. You understand? Based on my years of experience. And when you do the pay structure, me might target 150. Because this is how me understand the pay wage going on. Me might target 150 a month. But on the pay scale now, you used to have the teacher that will just come and might get 90. Or so, right? Them get 90, me get 150. Now when you structure over the pay now, when you give me a 180, but yet still have the teacher will just come and get either 170 or 190. What you let the senior teacher know, whether they say no, for all of them years if you think about for do. The only thing you might do, he or she, he just cut and find a better way out, because that is a high disrespect. Because before,
You have to understand that the recapitulation based upon
listen, man. Before, when the more years experience you go, and that go by with a peer. And the reclassification changed that. So you have a teacher will just start we get the same amount as a teacher where they there for 10, 15 years. That I go drive out the senior teacher, that I go drive out the senior doctor, the senior nurse them, it I go drive them out because to them not get no money. And them just see for themselves, right? As equal as a new one. Reason being, and them have to teach them. So them are do more work. So me as a senior doctor, see you now as a junior doctor come in and me have to teach you. So how me have to get the same money? Are you get more than me? A madness that. That's a total madness.
Kasha, let me add something to you, to what you just said a while ago. The Jamaica Teachers Association is planning to take the government to court because Del Rychuk laid legislation in Parliament to move the age of retirement for the Auditor General and the Director of Public Prosecution from 60 to 65. The Ministry of Education at this time is forcing teachers who reach 60 to retire. So the Teachers Association is going to take the government to court because if you are going to move the age of retirement, it should be right across the board. It should not be for those two persons alone. You understand?
Can I ask a question? At what age you retire in Jamaica? What is the age? Is 60 or 65?
Well, I don't know. Because the last thing I hear was the Minister of Justice and the Jamaica Labour Party fighting to extend the age of retirement from 60 to 65.
65 retirement age. For me, born and a grow.
No.
You work amongst employees.
No, don't speak on that. Let me explain that to you. The age of retirement previously was men retire at 65 and women retire at 60. That is what was universally applicable growing come up. But now what the government do is move the age of retirement for women from 60 to 65. But them only do that for one person. So what about the nurses, the teachers, and the doctors who reach retirement age at 60? Why aren't the provision made for them also? There is going to be a problem in the public sector because of that one piece of legislation which the Kwasi Chok passed in a parliament. And at this time, as I speak, the Teachers Association.
Paula Luna
Hold on,
let me no, that's a simple question. Is Paula Luna a civil servant?
Yes.
Yeah, O'Neill answer for me. O'Neill answer for me.
I don't hear.
Say yes.
She's a civil
Yes,
servant.
Paula is a civil servant.
She works for the people of the country.
Isn't the teacher a civil servant?
Depends on what he said a while ago about it's only move the government only move it only because of one person.
If it was moved for everybody.
The teacher's a civil servant, Paula Lou is a civil servant. So for the move to Paula Lou, it moved for the whole civil servant.
I want to make that
That's how they say you go wrong. You go wrong. Because you don't understand what is going on in the world. You understand? I just point out to you, so the Jamaica Teachers Association is taking the government to court for forcing teachers to retire at the old age of retirement, while the retirement age has been moved from 60 to 65 to facilitate parallel dwelling. You will hear more. You can do your research. Those are factual things I am telling you, not a figment of my own imagination.
Where to be a coach and calm down and explain that more to me.
But I don't need to explain to you. I've already told you what is going to happen. The Ministry of Education is asking teachers who reach retirement age at 60 to leave the classroom because them reach the age of retirement. Yet still, the age of retirement was moved to facilitate the director of public prosecution up to 65. The question you should have asked me now, why isn't the retirement age wasn't moved for everybody?
Yeah, that's you're right, because we can't understand it to go move just one person and they're a civil servant. That's why you're right to say that question I should ask you, because by right I should have, is that question I should ask you.
Yeah, because it is going to go to the court, and the court will decide whether the legislation Delroy Chuck come to Parliament and pass in one day should be acceptable right across the board, or it should only be applicable to the Auditor General and the Director of Public Prosecution.
So
I
yes, the
rest my
current
case
no.
right there.
So yes, the current no, it's not accepted across the board.
No, if it was accepted across the board, then the Teachers Association would not have to take the government to court.
You know, if any teacher retire at 60, I was forced out at 60 to retire now.
This information which I am giving you was brought to my attention in the Gleaner of December 2024.
Gleaner carry a lot of wrong miss.
No, we're not gonna blame the Gleaner for that.
Yeah, Gleaner carry a lot of miss.
No. The
president have to apologize. Me understand.
The president.
Me want to know.
No, hold
I
on.
Teacher 65 will retire.
The president.
That's why I asked you this question.
Hold on. The president of the Teachers Association was making this statement. The Gleaner was just reporting what was said by the president of the Jamaica Teachers Association.
That's why I'm similar listen to soft talk and some little we then call educated, because a lot of them talk they mislead people,
And the words which the gentleman used is to say the Ministry of Education is forcing teachers to retire. And the emphasis is placed on the word forcing to retire at 60 and not 65. After moving the retirement age to 65 to facilitate Parla and the Auditor General. You can check it out.
I tell you something, brother. We need to be fair, be free and fair in our speech where certain things is concerned. We don't really want to come within that. We don't come here for much of the program, but
That is not me making the speech, I am just quoting from an article written by a Gleaner reporter. As the president of the Teachers Association was making the speech and making the comment.
You can go on over JP platform where you get the facts them,
Well, man, which platform or which news outlet is the credible source? Iran, got more ask.
Open back your mic.
you talk to me, sorry, so I never know something you talk. Where's it now?
Which news media, which outlet is the credible source?
The credible source media to me is TikTok. The only one. Social media. And TikTok is the most credible one.
When a TikTok I tell you this, no, you don't want to believe.
I know YouTube, they said that I know a TikTok.
A TikTok is there,
At least me have the opportunity to defend myself within, certain argument. So that's why I say it's the most credible one, because you're able to can defend your talk or talk.
Oh, so facts.
All right. Since doesn't believe, what is your talk?
Nah, man. You see, this is the thing, the problem with Uno. You see, if me come to you and me tell you, say, Kingston is the capital of Jamaica, are you going to defend that? Hey, big man, me tell you, say Kingston is the capital of Jamaica. You're going to defend that. No, you hear me, you know.
I have seen Debbie Duncan in the comments say it had moved from 60 to 65. But I want to quote something from the Minister of Justice when the legislation was passed in Parliament. The legislation was specifically passed in Parliament to facilitate two persons. One, the Auditor General, and two, the Director of Public Prosecution. The legislation was not passed in Parliament for everyone. He did not say that, because had he said that, he would not have to point out the Auditor General or the Director of Public Prosecution. You understand what I just said, big man?
As long as the Auditor General of the Public Prosecution is a civil servant and the law passes for them, it passes for every civil servant across the board.
No, when you're passing laws for everyone, you does not categorize any sector or any group of people. You just say you're moving the law from 60 to 65 without naming nobody. But from the mere fact that you are going to say you have moved the law to effect changes to the Auditor General and the Director of Public Prosecution, you are only moving the retirement age for those two specific constitutional offices.
So, we say ask something. Where law made? Law was made in the Senate. And Senate.
The Senate is a part of the Senate. The Senate is a part of the Parliament.
Hello, all right.
But the law passed in the Senate and go to the upper house, which is the Parliament to pass.
No, you're speaking on a subject which you are not informed. Don't have no more question like that. You sound foolish.
Listen, I'm not on the merry-go-round with nobody. The argument done. Them pass it for the what's your name? And the DPP. And them two people that the law the passer. So the people them get bad mind now and decide say we want our own too. The people them are defend for them own. So them want to feed them own. So them have all rights to defend for them time. To just like how Paul alone can get extra time. The other set of people them want extra time too. Simple as that. Argument done. No debate, no dead so. You understand? No back and forth. No, if I love talk about things where you can read. And they ponder something there now. Man, Samosa, what go on? Alright, so him now nothing to say.
Mr. Blair said something earlier, said the government want change. Want add 6 more senators. You see me? We can't, the country cannot afford to pay any more politicians. You see me? They not say make them add 2 or so, you know. You see me? Remember, say they moved the MP them from 60 to 63 when them could have moved it to 61. You see me? So them just try to put more of them friend and them family to just come live off of the taxpayer them. You see me? And when Mr. Blair said them can use the 2/3 majority there because when it add up at 18, so they might have the 2/3 majority, so them don't need the PNP. So I don't think well me know the PNP not gonna agree to that. You see me? Because everything when them try to make the opposition powerless to do anything with them. Anything with them want to do, them want the opposition to be powerless so them can block them from doing it. You see me? But we cannot afford to pay any more politicians. The country cannot afford it. And even the 200% raise that them get, that have to go roll back because the country basically broke. You see me? So I know how Mark will approach that when them get in the office, but the pay them, it have to roll back. The country cannot afford it. Just that me have to say.
And I believe the politician them gonna roll back them pay.
highest paid politician in the Caribbean, you know. Countries.
Not just the Caribbean, they are the highest paid per dollar, even outside of the Caribbean
All
versus
right.
certain country.
Yeah, as I say now. So it's basically clear that the Prime Minister and the Jamaica Labour Party have no intention whatsoever to become opposition. Because if they make a move like that, that would technically make them can pass through any law in the country then. So if them don't want pass through anything at all right now, then they need the consensus of the opposition senator, either one, for pass it through. So them can just bring one law, got our upper house, which one them lower house, and pass it in the lower house, and then just send it got upper house and just pass it same time through. So them they need the opposition. So how can a government? I want to know if people not see say a communism enjoy around the country and that. And I realize that a communism that the same thing when Jamaica Labour Party they complain about. I say that got happen in the 70s. You say same thing happen now in 2024.
So yes, that's a
Communism.
good thing. Like I don't understand you.
Was communism a good thing in the 70s?
No, but no, you said them a follow the PNP, which
But may I ask you one simple question now, big man. Was it a good thing?
no, it's not a good thing.
So why not do it?
Then that's why I say. But if we don't think we are do it, but if we are do it,
If you have a law where you are put in a parliament, we are going to X out the opposition leader. That is called ruling with an iron fist. So anything you say goes.
And there is one more.
Hold on, man. So you don't have nobody from the opposition to come and object, and the government of the day right now, Andrew is not listening to the people them none at all. You understand what I say?
no,
I'm
just
telling simple little things like
Alright.
these.
yeah.
Simple little things like these. When people supposed to stand up and say, yo, dog, you know, it's a big man thing that are foolish. No, we realize this with you now, King. Big man, the whole I know. I have yet, and remember I know, a Jamaica Labour Party in a power, and I have yet to see that none of you hold the party accountable, all when them blatantly wrong. I one of the hardest thing for you to come and say. Not even hard, it come like it's impossible for you to come and say, you know, say that wrong. Leaves me now to feel like say I pay or not get paid. And people are listen to you. So you can't come on a public platform and say, you know, say that wrong.
No, that's not true. All right.
Salary.
No, we believe
not
that them a do
salary.
too few. Just like the road, we believe say the 20 billion.
But
Andrew,
before you
Andrew
move
say
from
20 billion at the
hold
most.
on,
We
before
believe
you
we
go
should
back
put
to the
more.
road, before you go back to the road, before you go back to the road, I want to point out again one other thing which they are doing in the constitutional reform.
Listen
The way
up.
all this,
Well, on man, please, not beg no. I don't want anybody really take over my program. And I run my program. I want to talk about certain things, and my program is a dash all over the place, brethren. You understand what I say? Respectfully, please, I beg you. You understand what I say? At present, right now, I think that, and this is just, that's not even my opinion. You understand? This is what have to happen, are supposed to happen, or should happen. When you have a government in power, and every single thing where them do, no matter what them do, none of uno, we support the party, can never say, you know, say that wrong. None of uno can speak out. Because to uno, Andrew Wellness of Jesus Christ, our phone of God. So him can't do nothing wrong. The party can't do nothing wrong for uno. Uno come with this bag of lies and this bag of promise, and you see one where they come tell me say all politicians lie. and Angela lie. And you come tell me now about a 20 billion something. So how me I gonna know if I lie the man I tell her true?
Yeah, because that's
Me
in the
can't
budget.
know
That's in the
now.
budget.
Which budget that in?
The 24-25 budget.
So what the 20 billion dollar there?
It's part of the budget. That mean? You mean
Yeah,
when?
wait there, wait there,
Him
wait
get it.
there.
Him get it from the receivables from the airport.
When it start?
It's starting in December. You mean the spark?
Starting in December. So I never $45 billion.
No, 20 billion. It's 20 billion every
It's
2 years.
$40 billion. Listen and look at
For 2
you.
years.
$40 billion. That never not about a 2 year. $40 billion, 45. $5 billion. I don't remember exactly what the $5 billion I got do, but it now got included in the work program. So
Yeah.
I have
They run
$40 billion.
pipeline. They run pipeline. The 5 billion run pipeline.
Thank you very much. Thank you for that correction there. Yes, so a water commissioner get a $5 billion there. And the $40 billion now I go spend on the road. That
Yeah,
done
2 years,
allocating
man.
on the budget. That budget there. So where you come from now, come tell me now about a $20 million. 20
But,
billion.
yeah, 40 billion. The spark program is over 2 years. And it
It don't matter if I want 20 or 40 years, them get the whole $45 billion already.
no,
So
they
you're gonna tell me like say, big man, listen, Boss King. If I go to parliament as a prime minister, anybody, and say I want a money to do this a program, yeah, them are gonna release the whole of the money to you for deal with it. Or you allocate the money for deal with it.
no,
How
the
them
opposition
allocate the money?
the opposition
Them get the
spokesman
money,
asked him where he might get the next 20
them get
billion.
the money from
And he told
over
him in the next budget, he'll
airport.
tell him.
So that means say no money in there for build the road?
No, 20, him said,
So
listen,
well on, no, this gets serious now. Well on. So basically what you try to tell me is no money in there for build the road. So all them 20 them years there, when them should have save up my money. Because if you say a $5 billion, $5 billion them get every year to maintain the road and them stop the road program. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So we're supposed to have at least $35 billion.
no,
Put
you're
down.
wrong. You're wrong
Lock
there.
your mouth
NW,
now, youth. Lock your mouth now, man. We're supposed to have $35 billion. Put down plus the 45 you know when collect from over. When collect that and over the airport him take the money there for fund the Sparks program.
Yeah, over there, so.
So 45 plus 35 now. 5 pound flat left 50. $80 billion should have there for put on for the road maintenance.
Let me say something on that caution. The receiver was sold for 240 million US dollar, which accounted for, brother, mute your mic, which amounted to 70 billion Jamaican dollars. $11.5 billion come out of that to fund the 20,000 tax rebate. So it left 60 billion. 20 billion come out of it to fund the Spark program. The budget had a shortfall of $58 billion. So 40 billion come out of that to tie over the shortfall, which was done in the $1.3 billion. So right now, as we speak, the government only identify the measly $20 billion. The government has not said where them are going to get the additional $25 billion because it was $45 billion which was initially mentioned in the budget. But right now, them only have $20 billion outside. And that is one of the reasons why they can't fix no main road. Them can only go fix some little community road where you don't have no whole heap of sidewalk and no whole heap of water pipe lane and curb and channel.
you was being dishonest. You know that the spark program was over 2 years.
King, well on man, show the man attack. So that means that the country broke. The country is
Exactly.
broke.
Yes, Carter. The country is broke.
I'm broke, brother.
Right?
We're not
The country is broke.
Yo, to the mic a little bit now, man. That is the reason why them got up a Barbican, right top side Fontana there. So anybody will know Upper Barbican knows how one patrol there up there. So another lane where them call. I'm tell you where that lane the name. I'm telling you where that name the Barbican way. That patrol right in front of Barbican way. One single patrol up on the road there. And at that the road, them scrape from up a bird sucker lane. Come way down to the Texaco gas station to fix one damn patrol.
Them scraping
They make sure they make sure go for one Chris Road to go fix. Eh? So that means no money in there. No money to fix the road.
No.
Want to win one road.
The government is broke.
Hold on, man. Hey. Want to the road. Outer JUTC, outer Rockford, there's a little piece there. The KFC, starting from Oliver Road or Lucas Road. I even start from, where place the name? Mountain View. Come right back. Well, they never scrape off the road there. That road is horrible right now.
Remember, say one demon patrol near Bellevue. Remember out of Bellevue part bad, wicked. Out of Bellevue part terrible. You can't drive on that at night if you don't know it.
The whole stretch. And you want to tell me, say, I'm looking for the best road in a Kingston figure fix. The one we have one patrol. I don't want to know my youth. To run in a reason, man. To come and reason with little sense, me than my youth. I can't find the kingdom of the reason in my youth. And a crayon and them things that I use, you know, me done. A pen and paper, you know. You know, see me no crayon and them things there, you know. You understand what I say? I don't do no coloring book over here, so brother. A real life thing we I do right, so. Lord, them things that for pick the way I got basic school. They come here somewhere and the ABC and 1, 2, 3, brother. Upgrade the reasoning, brother, and look into things. And tell me if that sound like it makes sense for you identify the best road in a Jamaica to go fix. In a Kingston and St. Andrew, the best road. The best road you gone up there gonna fix. I don't want to know my youth.
Them not have the money, cause even the police, them members, them roll back police overtime to just 10 hours a week, you know. The police now make the money again.
Listen
That
up.
was
Right.
that.
Hey, hold on, Mr. No.
All right. You take over that. Mm-hmm.
Tell one floor, tell King that. What there? As a matter of fact, explain the salary to him for me, please.
Alright, let me explain the first part. In the compensation reclassification, the person who was working 5 to 6 years get like 300,000. The person who was working less than a year and 6 months, them get like almost 700,000. The young youth, them were in the way, them not basically them not get the work yet. You have to teach them. Them and you get the same salary. Sometimes them get more than me, more than you, a 6 and 7 year old. In about 6 months, them cut down back the overtime money because of this. So the senior man, them could have make a money from. So them cut down the overtime money. So right now, the street basically, right now, them have to force to make what it more police graduate. Because them cannot pay the overtime bill. Them say they not the money. Yeah, and the junior man, imagine a man in that work for 15 years, 16 years. And the man who might teach for a deal if you do the work, the man they get the same pay.
That is
O'Neil.
I'm telling you.
Let me back up O'Neill's statement. Just before the Minister of Finance left the island, one of his last statements to the permanent secretaries in the various ministries was to cut overtime because the government have no money to pay overtime. You understand? That is just to back up what O'Neil just said, which is factual.
Which company you know love to pay overtime?
I'm not talking about company, no. We are talking about
So
ministries.
why would the government want to pay overtime?
The government no own no company, government own
Yeah,
ministries.
but so why would a government want to pay overtime if a company can pay overtime on their private sector?
All right, let me show you something. Let me show
We're
you
not
something.
talking overtime is double
Well, I
time
know
and triple time. Why would you want to pay that?
Well, I know, but why is it
Yeah,
when?
well, I know, listen up, well, I know. Let me out there a little bit. Let me play my song. Let me play my song. Oh, Lord.
That music caution was released just before the 1972 election. Just before the 1972 election, that music was released.
Why did they release that song, Mr. Yu? What crashed?
Now, listen to the words of the song.
Are you
And
telling me the
answer
crash
one
in the 70s,
question.
in the 60s?
Look, listen the words of the song. Listen to the words of the song. And you will understand the reason why it's
Yeah, the words.
called
Them,
song.
it kind of sound muffled.
We say I can't hear the words of the song, so everybody else I hear it. Brother, you want to have glasses, you want hearing aid too, you know, because you can't see, you can't hear. What you can do?
I get old.
Well, hey.
Your position is more rich than you're more often, you know.
Yes, sir. You say, this is a thing now, you know, and this is why I like that song, yeah. Because this song was produced by Trojan, something like that, in 1968 and released in 1969. And this was what happened in the 1960s. On paper, they will tell us the country will grow. But you see, in reality, the people on the ground nah feel a growth there. And them lose the 1972 election hugely. And look again now. Them come back with it in 1980. So we are the best finance minister we ever run Jamaica. Well, probably the best second. That's what them do say at the time. I'm stabilized the dollar for this and that and rate it. And at the end of the day, in the 70s, in the 80s, again, what happened? Landslide again. Them start from the local government. I win the election 1983. And him tell them, say, him a go, what the word we him use? Deliverance is coming. Him said 3 years time. Him a go bring deliverance to Jamaica. Remember me tell him, man, that worse, it get worse. People are strike all about the place. Inflation a fly. Same way. And you promise the people, you know. And you change everything what they did before. But we don't set the country on a path, you know. You change it up and do your own thing. 1984, you win the election, almost 83. 1986, local government, them get 2 parish councils out of 13. St. Thomas, Clarendon. And them go back again at the parish council. I don't know which one of them run first. But the 2 of them lose. Because them lose the general to PNP 1989. And them lose the parish council. As a matter of fact, out of the 2 parish councils where them have, PNP take one from them. Clarendon left them with St. Thomas alone. Crash the country, crash. And on paper, people are going to come and say, oh, yeah, man, the country that grow per capita and this and that. But you see, at the end of the day, see, history is a thing, you know. History is a thing. There's no way a government cannot do such good things and the people go against you. It is impossible. Because at that time, even though them said Jamaica was a PNP country, I can't tell you this. Jamaica Labour Party was the first party to rule Jamaica. And then win the first 2 elections before 1962. You understand? So Jamaica was not no PNP and a JLP at that time. Them a vote for where them feel, where them see what happen. But guess what now? Them realize that PNP was a better party throughout the 2 times when them give JLP a chance. And them decide, so, well, no, PNP now. Because we understand that underneath food government, we can't eat. And that is how PNP get them 18 years. Until the young generation now decides, so, well, a long time them are work to see what go up on the other upside there. And as them come in, so them start the nonsense. And them come back out. And Andrew Wellness, with him deceitful self, bring a basket to parliament. 1 basket to parliament. See? And when him bring the basket to parliament, now cost of living is a thing that affect every single body in a Jamaica. So when they use cost of living as a campaign, you're going to reach to a lot of people. And see it? In a 2024, me can take out a basket there and go in the supermarket right now and I cannot even buy 1 single cabbage. And if I buy 1 cabbage, I can't buy nothing more other than the cabbage out of the supermarket. And at that time, when him campaign on the food prices, him say him use $3,000 and put a lot of food in the basket in a 2015. So, me want to know now, in a 2024, can you use $6,000? How we going to double the budget? We're going to double it. Can you use $6,000 and full the same basket there? Come on, man. You understand? Now, which JP executive are coming from the video for? You understand? These are the things what we are talking about on a daily basis. What we are experienced.
660.
What we are experienced on a daily basis. How we feel. If you take us walking on the streets, King, Boss King, you know they're Jamaica, you know. And one of the hardest things for you to talk about what going on in Jamaica right now, you know. Because I come like you don't even know how Jamaica look right now. I'm asking what policy does there, but then ask me what me I talk about. You understand what I say? You're gonna ask me what me I talk about.
Where I try to say,
So
I'm not born in Jamaica, I'm not live in
at the
Jamaica.
end of the day, listen, let me tell you this, man. You see, in a life where you need to understand, you know, everybody feel what them feel in a general. And them experience, you know. So you see, you're people where you have done yourself, you are send down money, come give them, and you're auntie where you are tell me, say a big manager, this and that, kind of something. I don't think them a feel nothing at all what going on in this. You understand? You need to come out as a come live out as a field now 6 months. Although them go down and feel it, but at the end of the day, she have a good position. According to what you say. So money are flowing, plus she go down and married. And her husband are pulling another piece of chunk of food there so too. But we are simply talk about the majority. Because how many people in our company can be one manager? How many managers you have in our company? Eh? You need to talk about that. I think you have around 40 managers in our company. Eh? In the government ministry them. How much director you have? Eh? One general director you have, one single one. And that person alone I carry home a big fat chunk of salary amount time. One to the people who are working in the office. The people who are the filing, data entry, the janitor. One to them people, the engine of the ministry, the engine of the something there. You all talk about only the manager and all of the high position them were minimal in our company, probably take up 5-10% of the company. Or the other 90% now. How them a survive? How them a eat? You feel like say you can have the whole ministry, everybody in the ministry have a what you call it a director position, eh? And furthermore, I'm sure you this virgin. But you don't know. You see, me have a degree right now. A master's degree. And me see one job. Advertise. For the government. And me go for the government job. Remember them have to pay me for my degree, you know. So you can imagine now, when you have all of them people now have them PhD and them masters in the company. You understand? Or in the ministry itself. Because everybody are going to aim for God. But then everybody are going to reach up to that level. So some people have to get left out tight. And me can have my degree and my master's right now, but the job where them have is just a normal degree them want. And them not going to give me the job, you know why? Because they have to pay me for my master's. They can't go give me the job unless them decide they might pay me for my master's and them have to pay me fees. By law, me entitled to that. You check come here and say, so you see what you grew a foreign brother and can speak because you are look on the outside and I look in. You don't know nothing about what going on right now. You don't understand the road crisis what we are complaining about because you have a whole heap of them GLP people that will drive on the road. You know, every day them cuss. The one them will live here. Every day them cuss. But at the end of the day, when them come on the platform, they want to talk, they're going to tell us, say, yeah, man, everything nice because them just want to see them party win. Every day, them cuss about the bad road.
No, I understand the plight, because I remember myself meeting in the same plight where you in where my party was in opposition.
Listen, this is not
my
about
party was in opposition in the 90s.
This is the problem in my youth, with the reason, you know. I guess on a take this thing on a level where it's just a party and not a nation. And that's how you gotta fall the country. You see people like you, like how you just talk, use a destruction to the country, brother. Because you only attack on a party line. You only attack on a party line. And 1 year now since we start talking about politics. Because all along, we never have nothing to do with it. But you see that government, Andrew will let's draw me out. With the fool in the show, I do. Anybody who know me, know say, yo, I'm not talk politics, I really do them something there. I like the PNP party, but it's not a thing when we get up and talk about. And this man pull me out. That man tell us I'm going to make a vow to take out that man here. Because that man is one of the wickedest man. I say, Bruce, come here. And we never make no vow. We never make no vow upon Bruce calling. As bad as things be. But Andrew, I have to make a vow. I have to make a vow. Because that boy is one of the wickedest boy. Me want to know, oh, you will support the party can't say this man is wicked. And call for a different prime minister. With more charisma and somebody were intact with the people. We don't have nobody in the party. We can do that. Out of all of the 48 people, not one of them can lead the Jamaica Labour Party. Or what kind of party that? So God
So
forbid,
yeah, what kind of PNP? Yeah, one PNP.
Listen, man, if Andrew Wellness is sick right now, God forbid, now call and sit this pan him. And him fi dead out for a while. Who not gonna use to run the party?
Nigel Clark, man.
Man, listen, Boss King, nobody come with the he that talking in the youth. Nigel Clark this about no? What the man do? I cut the man cut. You see the man a grind bumbo clot, Jolette, and Andrew Vex and push out Nigel. You think a Nigel left? Nigel applied for the job, you know. The man applied for the job, you know. Remember, Nigel look in a parliament and said, don't touch my Juliet. Don't touch my Juliet. I never Andrew here says so, you know. Remember, Andrew and I married, you know. And Andrew and I married, you know. And who did I defend her in a parliament? Nigel. When him the miss her, when the budget have the shortfall, and who and him got Cayman, and who got Cayman Island? Eh? And who got Cayman Island? Big man, I'm telling this by you. You see people, them say time drunk, time no fool. Well, me no drink. But me and a stupid. Watch what I go on. I shove out Nigel Clark out of JP party. Shove him out. And when he realize him that go away, look what the man do. The man make sure set up the tax reverse something. For give back. And when the man gone, what them do? Them start the program. Everything when the man set for happen, them change it. Andrew only said the last person here said, this man here, I go away. The last person. Because Andrew and him was a friend. You know from when the two of them are there? You know from when the two of them are there, the husband and wife and them in a parliament, only a show a little public figure like say, oh yeah man, your husband and wife. From the very first time when the woman kissed the man on the stage, and the man wipe off the lipstick off of him. That simply means him try to show yourself. I show somebody say, listen, me and this person are involved. And him use it as a joke like, oh, a little lipstick me and wipe off. So what? A woman kiss you. Your wife. Why you not wipe off that? It's two things. It's either a mouth stink or him and her there. But anyone out of the two of them, I disrespect that. Big disrespect. Them just hold it together to try to make it look like so well then yeah man, them is a good family and you know and you know yeah we are a family because Mark Golden and Fim woman live happy and Juliet and Andrew now live so happy. War them a war. Who use them big foot a stepping over chest all them kind of something there. Who know what go on? You might not come out and talk certain things, but people can sit down and look and watch certain things. Answer them people
When Nigel Clark was leaving, one of the last speech him said, well, some people leave politics and them sit down in the pavilion or on the sideline watching. But I am leaving politics. I am leaving the field. I am leaving the pavilion. I am leaving the stadium. I'm going to say I have no part with anything right now. I leave the playing field, and leave the pavilion, and then leave the stadium. That's one of the last statement we make. Anybody we have said can research it and figure it out.
I'm telling people, man, all them fear fix road up person, them know say one way go person, that's still them a fix bumbo cloud road. People want to go them yard and them thing. Yeah, bro, you know what? Yeah, I'm telling my people live up here, you know. Put somebody up there so not forgot hospital, let go. Now if you consider people in a bread chain, people live up there can want sick and go hospital and block off the one road, you know. The one road, you know. And I like you have a different part where you can drive in a bread chain. Man, I want to the man for using a discretion bread chain, man. I want to the man. Come pan all the night, come to this something bread chain. One way in, one way out, and block off the whole of the blood clot road. Eh? Suppose somebody up there's a sick now for God hospital. All them all go. We don't consider about nobody. Yeah, me I tell you, man. Yeah, I don't know harm to them people in a bread chain. We better China come. No man come out to me bum buckle and nothing. No block out the whole of the pussy clot road. I couldn't know no bum buckle sense. Look on the big fuck where them on the by the time the rain fall. I wash this, I wash out back again. I'm responsible on here, so I'm gonna put it up on the bum buckle work, you know. Watch it all the whole up here, so. I better never rather do nothing a bum ass clot, yeah, man. Cause the whole on up here, so. Claim to say now money and having a big house up at this. Now having a big house up at this, brother, and some little patch and some little rare. I don't know, it's big no ass up in this place, yeah. I'm afraid for spending the money on the road. When you go on here, look on some little place, you know. I tell you, oh. All me for buying all the back of water in this blood clot. Look on all that stuff. And a man come tell me about Andrew Fix Road. Andrew Fix Road. Man, I want to the man. I ain't bullshit for anybody, man. Yo. Sometimes my people philosophy be rational. I have to have rational thinking more time. When something wrong, it wrong. But I understand, say, man, loving party, I'm not care about that. But good God have mercy, man, you want to tell me, say, you all the way you say, I go on, you know, see what I go on? You gotta act like, say, the people them we attack, nah, no sense. With what them say, you gotta act like, say, the people them we attack are dumb and stupid them. They don't know what them attack about. I can't so nothing, brethren. People have sense in this. And when I talk, we say, well, then we want the other party, but it's just evidence that the other party do more for Jamaica than the party. Whenever you see Jamaica Labour Party going in power, and them themselves get rich, you have one man from the center. You have another one from Portland, where him get a special license of a theme son. thing we are talking about. So the first term, first two term, any part, I'm telling about money. Telling about money. I say money is a thing, you know, the more you get, the more you want, you know. So you see that question, Andrew, that thief, or they might get this or they might get that. The thing say, him and go and stop that now when he win the next election. Eh? A worse, I get worse. It will get worse at the next election. Now I go stop. So when people they feel like say, oh yeah man, the third term for people now man. And the third term your rips them stuff. Ram.